Hello and welcome to Quick Anatomy Hub. We have discussed the early development during the second week. Today we are going to look at further events happening in the second week of development. First we will look at the uteroplacental circulation, how it is established. The syncytiotrophoblastic cells, as you can see here, they continue producing proteolytic enzymes to break down the extracellular matrix and form vacuoles, which are fluid spaces that fuse together and form the lacunae, which you can see here in the second picture, the formation of lacunae, the small spaces in the syncytiotrophoblast cells. During day 11 and 12, the syncytiotrophoblast produce more proteolytic enzymes and break down the extracellular matrix even more, reaching the maternal capillaries or the sinusoids, which is shown here in third picture. The maternal sinusoids will fuse with the lacunae and the uteroplacental circulation is established. Now, nutrients and waste products are able to freely exchange between the mother and embryo. The syncytiotrophoblast also secrete progesterone, estrogen, and beta-HCG. The beta-HCG promotes production of progesterone, which is essential for the maintenance and growth of the endometrium. Here you can see in stage 2 or second picture, the yolk sac will give rise to a brand new population of cells that appear between the inner surface of cytotrophoblast and the outer surface of exocoelomic membrane. This is called as the extraembryonic mesoderm. Within this extraembryonic mesoderm, large cavities form to give us extraembryonic or chorionic cavity. The chorionic cavity lines the primitive yolk sac except the connecting stalk, which will form the umbilical cord later on. The extraembryonic mesoderm has two parts, one that lies inside the cytotrophoblast and amnion, it is called the somatic mesoderm, and the second that lines the yolk sac, it is called the splanchnic mesoderm. Meanwhile, the endometrial tissue is getting stronger and more vascular. The endometrial cells undergo a process known as decidual erection. By day 13, the primary villi are formed from cytotrophoblast budding into syncytiotrophoblast layer. At the same time, the hypoblast is producing cells along the exocoelomic membrane, which proliferate and form a cavity within the exocoelomic cavity, known as the secondary yolk sac or the definitive yolk sac. This will supply nutrients necessary for the growth of embryo. Here is a quick review for the second week of development. It is also called the week of twos because everything is differentiating into two further more things. Like the trophoblast will differentiate into two layers, the cytotrophoblast and syncytiotrophoblast. The embryoblast also differentiates into two layers, the epiblast and the hypoblast. The extraembryonic mesoderm has two parts, the somatic and splanchnic mesoderm. And finally, the two cavities are also formed, the amniotic cavity and the yolk sac or the definitive yolk sac cavity. So we have two trophoblast, two embryoblast, means the two derivatives of the trophoblast, two derivatives of the embryoblast, two cavities from two layers from the extraembryonic mesoderm, and also the two cavities, the amniotic and definitive yolk sac cavity. So that's why it is called the week of twos. Hope this will be helpful for your revision of the second week of development. If you have any question, you can comment below. Thank you.